Okay, YouTube. I'm gonna still do the good morning. Trust me, that's not going away. But I'm gonna give you time to mute for about 5 seconds. You ready? Good morning. There you go. There you go. See, we can meet in the middle. That's the thing, man. I've been doing good morning for many a years. Okay. One sec. Reset the camera. There you go. More real time. I've been doing that for years. I'm gonna be honest. That's not going away. I could give you those 5 seconds though. You know, it's all about learning. It's about you and I perfecting this relationship of, you know, I make the video and you get to learn from the video, and it's just awesome. Or I make the video and you chill with me. It is what it is. So that's part of me, and that's not changing. But I do hear you guys. I'm willing to meet you in the middle, which is I tell you that it's going to happen. That's pretty fair. If that's not fair, man, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, how we living? We are talking about Briar stats for now. So it's 1324, as you can see, 1324. And so the thing is, Briar just got all these nerfs, right? Patch notice 1324. That's close enough. Alright, not close enough. Alright, League of Legends. Okay. Uh-huh. Just wait on it. Okay, there we go. So we got all these nerfs, right? So I already went over them in the last video. If you haven't seen that, I'll do it again. If you want the detailed description, go to the last video. Done. Base armor, attack speed ratio, Q damage down 20, W attack speed down 5%, EDR down 5% plus healing down up to 3%, and then R damage down 25% bonus AD, and then change to magic damage. Okay, so we got a ton of nerfs. Our champ was hovering like, I mean, let's see, 1323. We go 1323, we go Masters Plus, and we're sitting like 55% win rate. So it was like pretty good. No, it was insane. Okay, and then you go 1324, you go Masters Plus, and it's 53. You go Grandmasters, 62. You go Challenger, and 38. Now, of course, these are really small sample sizes, so that's 63 and this 38. Both aren't real. The idea is that the win rate's down, and we're only a few days in. The win rate is like the overall win rate's down. I mean, let's see. Let's go, let's do Emerald Plus, just to be fair to the community and the good one. So 50.4. Last patch, you know, had at least 1% down. And then, you know, almost 2% down. So either way, Briar's, oh my god, Briar was bad this patch, I guess. But yeah, oh, so I guess he was newer then. But yeah, the idea is that we're down a ton of win rate. A lot of people are dropping the character. It is, it's just one of those things, man. It's, you know, we're in the limbo of figuring out if Briar is the jungle Zeri, where Zeri can't be balanced. Right, I already said it, because she's either too good in pro play or too dead. It is what it is. Is Briar that? I don't think so. She doesn't work on that level. But, you know, she's a new character and she needs some tuning, and that's fine. Because, to be honest, if you gave current skill at Briar me, base release Briar, I'd be rank 1. That's no question to that. Because the champ is broken. So the idea is that, like, if you're playing her now, maybe I'll eat these words in the future, but if you're playing her now, you're probably just getting better at her, and you're, you know, better than what you were, you understand your situations, and, you know, that's a good thing. So this win rate isn't just completely the, you know, the champion anymore, which is cool. So take all ranks, and she's up there. I mean, you know, she's top 3 all ranks win rate. Now, sure, this is spiked by the fact that you play her in the low, and you get to turbo that win rate, right? So I don't know. It is what it is. I think she's definitely a little weak right now. She feels like, or we all have to change our playstyle and play it a little differently. So the idea is there's a new build now. Okay. So the new build is, this is something that I'm not gonna say I made it, but I'll say that I didn't go to someone else, hear them out say it, and then do it. I did it and then realized other people were already doing this. So it's cool. And I'll say why it's cool is because I feel like people were doing it in the wrong situations previous patches. But now if they still continue to do it, then they don't have to change anything. So good for those people. So the idea is that you go Yumu's first, Collector into all of these. I'm not really banging with these options that much. Although the idea is that you can go Yumus Collector, pivot into a Half Bruiser. I think it's kind of mid, not going to lie. I've been going Yumus Collector, Edge of Night. And that here, I'll even pull it out. And that's been feeling pretty good. The Edge of Night is only, team comp based. You've obviously read the guide, so you already know. Pull it over for you. It's right here. So this was yesterday. Yumus Collector, Edge of Night, GA. Practically that, a ton. It was one of those days where every team you randomly need Edge of Night. Like right here, you need it for Ari Charm, Thresh, everything, Jax, everything. Malzahar, Bard, like these teams you needed Edge of Night against. But the idea is that Yumus is, I would say, performing better than Drakthar. And why is that? Because previous patch you'd go Drakthar and you'd be a team fighting machine because everything you did was broken. Your E was broken. Everything, like you just had the numbers, the stats, you could do it all. And Dustblade enabled you to even be a team fighter, where Briar's not always that. If you don't hit R, you're like not that good at team fighting. So the idea is that you go Yumus right now, free boots, and you just snowball the game out of I don't even know, out of the world. And then Eclipse, I think Eclipse is still mid, not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's the idea. I'll keep tweaking it. So the idea, right here. These exact runes, actually. We chalk the Relentless Hunter because we're going Yumus and free boots. And then Cosmic Insight and Futures Market, those are the two interchangeable ones. That's up to you. I like the flash cooldown now. Because the idea is that I'm repeat ganking with Yumus and move speed. And then if you swap Cosmic Insight, you can double punish with flash. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I had to cut to this because my microphone wasn't working for the chillin' part. So I just gotta figure out why that happened. But luckily we're in game. You didn't get to see Champ Select, but we have Kate, Soraka, and so on. The idea is that I just ran you through all the build path and so on. So now we're gonna see it in action. And see if we can get some good examples of why we changed certain things, and hopefully it all makes sense. People have been liking the Briar content, so I guess I'm just the Briar guy. It kind of chose me more than I chose it. Excuse me. I just had Chick-fil-A. How do we feel about Chick-fil-A, man? I'm not going to lie. Chick-fil-A, I'm a chicken sandwich kind of guy. Spicy chicken sandwich from there is actually gas, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about health potion buy. Let's try without it. I'm a big fan of it because you get to pick your spots a little better. If you're going to re-gank something and maybe you got chunked or whatever the case may be. But also there's certain times where after your first clear, if nothing crazy happened, or like you didn't need the health potion and the gank was free, then sometimes it stops you from going like Serrated Dirk Longsword. Now previously, if you had 1400 gold, you would go Serrated Dirk Boots, but because we're taking free boots now, you need 1450 to get Serrated Dirk plus Longsword. Okay. Any support trolling, nothing new. Any support hasn't been a thing since like season 4. But he probably did get like 60 gold, so maybe that's worth it to him, I don't know. We're gonna do a little full clearing. Now, I probably already covered this, but just to double check. So, your level 1 attack speed didn't get buffed. It's the ratio that determines the effectiveness of bonus attack speed on your champion. So the ratios increased. So your level 1, you can only still get 6 autos if you took the attack speed rune. Now we're doing double adaptive, so we only get 5 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if it is possible to get 6, it's just inconsistent. Can you walk? Thank you. So we just stick with a 5 until later on. This will die. Jump right over. 3, 4, 5. Nice. That's okay. It's just good to know. You know, with attack speed rune, you can get 6, and then without it, you can get 5. It's not game changing, really. You just gotta know which, you know, what setup you got. Ah, he didn't die. Now my farm is going to be so weird all game, because I hate when you go down one. Okay, top gap. Okay, nice. It'd be cool to figure out the exact attack speed that you can get 6 also off of, but usually, like, you can't really test it at level 3 because you get Q, and the Q reset ensures you getting 6. Like, as long as you reset it like a human. So we're just reacting to his gank and walking to it. That's all it is. Yep, that is what it is. I have a blue buff refresh, so I know that his red's up. I don't want to walk to it right now because his bot lane would walk first, and his mid might try and annoy me too. He's going to go to his red, so I can actually try and do something really crazy. But I'm going to try and showcase it just because it's interesting. The odds are is that he probably... Okay, never mind. All good. He should have... maybe he's going to the blast cone. Usually they'll walk down around, so then you wrap around and catch him, but it's okay. He still has to go to his red anyway, because he really, really wants it. I don't have... Like, I have Pryobot, but it's not first walk, just because of the way the map works. Someone use Ghost. It's a tough one. Ah, that's why. And he's holding stun forever, so it's kind of impossible to look. Can't tell if he's cooking, so I'm going to hover him just for safety. Nice. If you had old Briar E there, you just kill all 3 of them. I don't know how it changes, but it does. So again, we're going Yumu's. Now the idea behind these runes is that, right, I already said it, you're going to get your mythic faster, which is going to bypass the need to buy early boots, and by getting your mythic faster, you don't need the Duskblade passive to live as long, because odds are that you snowballed so much that fights aren't even close. Very clean. Just the biggest top gap ever. But I mean, this is a pretty solid game where, you know, I was on my wolves, and of course I want my blue, and I want my Gromp, and I want level 4, but you gotta walk the things, man. You can't be an AFK jungler. That's why you see me F-keying. If you don't know, your F keys, F1 through 5, all they're in priority of these champs right here, so F1's you, F2, 3, 4, 5. So the idea is that you can quickly hit a button and see what that person's doing. You might see, like, your favorite streamers or Faker doing it. It's pretty important for jungle, for more reasons than one. We can talk about this some other time. We're going to keep looking at this game. But yeah, this game, as long as we don't troll, it's practically over. We just have to make sure Xin Zhao doesn't get any openings against us. See, like, now we're getting like 6 autos. So the attack speed rune definitely... I mean, it makes your first camp a little faster, but I just don't think it's worth overall. Make sure we get the aggro of it. He probably will not fight us because we're up like a million AD. I missed the smite, but I thought Akali's coming to me, so yeah, she is. Ah, I tried to juke it. I mean, it's good for us. This is playing jungle sometimes is like you're up on their jungler and you're just destroying them, but their laners get there first. But look at stuff like that, man. There's no reason for me to get angry at something like that. Like, yeah, perfect world. They could have been all standing on top of me, saving my life. That's not realistic. Just keep playing the game. Actually, I wanted to go do drag because he can't contest me there. Because, like, so his bot side, or his top side's dead, so he has to go to his bot side. And I would just be doing the drag. And if he walked up, my bot walks first, and it's another good situation. But instead of that, I got that little crowd. Let's go. I guess he just lives forever. Yeah, so the idea is that I would do dragon in his face, he'd do his bot side, and then we'd both fight for the rift. But instead I'm going to be a little bit behind on going to rift off the spawn, and kind of walk down with R to this dragon. Ooh, messed up. So I don't know, it's just regular jungle stuff. Like you guys, you do the path. You know, your original idea is that you're pathing to the lane that you're going to gank. So the idea is that this gives me 6 camps and I can go down, get level 4, play the game. We reacted to the Xin Zhao gank, we countered that, and then we were up a camp. And then we looked for another one of his camps and so on his death timer. And you just keep it moving. You don't have to do anything too crazy. Just play it really standard. He doesn't have 6, so he's just dead. Oh, did we just hit it? We just hit it. Boom! Alright, now prioritize living, because you have turret aggro. Step out of it, then E. Team gets a kill. So sure, you might think like, you know, if, for example, if this red was up, you might think, okay, I can go to his red right now. But no, because your bot lane is going to want to reset right now after this. So they actually aren't looking to help you in this invade. And then their bot lane would show up off the reset and maybe kill us because we're lower mana and health and so on. So you just take the objective and keep it moving. Now, I am surprised this guy picked Xin Zhao. This season, Xin Zhao's like, I mean, terrible. And that's coming from rank 1 Xin Zhao 2 seasons ago. So I'm a pretty good person to talk about the strength of Xin Zhao, I think. You know, that's up to you if those constraints matter. That's fine. If they don't, that's completely okay with me. I'm going to take the recall here. Like, sure, taking your bot side might look correct here, but what if he goes to Rift? Now you just give him an objective for free. I'm not giving him nothing. So we have a 9-minute Yumu's. That's fairly early. Definitely not a bad timer. And again, so what this Yumu's is supposed to do, maybe third time me saying it, is this supposed to bypass the need for Duskblade teamfight ability. Is that I should snowball off this even harder now.
Nature's more out of control than I am.
They have Annie, so this is actually like not as free as it might seem. Like I can't just jump on him there because Annie's here. We have to find a better spot. See, like something like this is a better spot for us. Because again, we don't have that Duskblade team fight. We can't just walk at someone. We get Duskblade up in 1, immediately use it. Shroud's gonna go down soon. Dude, I'll take this and then I'll arm. Ah, good walk. Top wave pushed to us, so that's cool. They could look at me here. Akali could stay and then Xin Zhao could walk. I don't know if they have the balls to do that, but it's good to know what they could do. That way you're more prepared for it. Nice. Now if Xin Zhao reset when we fought last, or when I saw him here, he should have walked to my bot side immediately and then take my bot side. So I'm not going to go Krugs to my bot side. I'm just going to hit Raptors and go just to, you know, greet another camp. Technically, you know, if you know someone's like good at jungling or you start getting higher rank, you could have just walked from Rift to your blue to defend it. In a situation like this. I just don't think this guy has it on him like that. He's probably tilted because this game's more over. That's like one of the problems with being tilted is you're going to play worse, not believe in your team to play better and so on, and maybe you're right. But the reality is that it's what actually put him more behind is not just going to the correct play. Because maybe he doesn't believe that he'll get help from his team or whatnot. And maybe he wouldn't, but you never know unless you try. I mean, like, these are the games to take risks like that because, well, the game's over. This isn't the best rift, but it's a rift. It is a rift nonetheless. We're going to look at whose word that is. It's Zayas. So we don't know that Annie's here. So Annie could be there. And Annie is there. And we know that. They see me on this mid turret, so they know I'm coming too. See if I can hit his teammate. Oh, his team left or what? I guess his whole team left. I R'd there instead of something else because I thought his team would come to play the game. See if we can find someone on sweeper first. Nothing. I wasted my cooldowns like a bad guy. Nice. Ooh. When I saw Soraka near, I was like, don't flash away, don't flash away, don't flash away. Because he actually, that was a time where he could have killed me because I was down Q and W and everything. Now we're going to go straight to Collector. We're going to agree these camps. Go straight to Collector. You don't sit and wait for Raptors there, although you want to draw a line upwards for your camps. Getting this red buff is most important if a random fight happens. Like now, if I have to ult off cooldown 12 seconds before drag spawns, I at least have the red. Whereas, like, if something happened right now, I had to walk to it. Like walking to this trend, maybe. This is just one of those times where you have to, you know, prioritize what you got to kind of have like a future sight to this stuff. You can't, let me tell you, the worst junglers to play against, and like I mean that in like they just are unable to win against my playstyle, and hopefully you know your adapted playstyle now you know working with me in these YouTube videos, is the idea that don't be the reactive jungler every game, waiting for them, counter ganking them, only doing that. No, have active plays in your head, and then do both. Have a little bit of both. We're gonna shoot there, maybe turns back for Kate, maybe. Ah, all right, that's pretty unlucky. Pinging for my team. Yeah, what's with these YouTube videos and just being stomps? This account's like D2. I'm like one game from D1 or something. Like I will say, in the closer games, Briar does feel like super nerfed in comparison. But this kind of is like a testament to what my last YouTube video said, where nothing beats good gameplay. You know, that early game dominance we had on this guy, where he takes a 3 camp to mid gank, we counter that, win the 1v1, or the 2v2 rather. And then we take it to correct camps, move along the map, take his stuff, like all of that completely, you know, you can replicate that. Feeling good. And he could be here. They saw me walk in here, but do they care? Do they post up on me? I'm gonna do a W in place so I know they're not in here. They could have warded it. My Soraka doesn't have sweeper. What the hell is that? Do you think they might engage on you? You can just hop to a minion backwards. Keep moving. Oh, GG. There you go. There's another good win. Didn't really get to showcase much of the build, but it's just like the idea behind it. The idea is that you don't have to be such a good team fighter anymore because your E is a worse spell. So you just play to snowball and use U-moves and do U-moves things. And, you know, I couldn't showcase it in this game because they got stomped so hard, but, you know, you can repeat ganks harder too. Like you kill someone, they TP, you run, you go get a crab, take the triple MS buff from your W crab plus U-moves, slam someone again. So, either way. But trust me, not every YouTube video is a stomp. Like, none of these are scripted. Okay, not as close to D1, but none of these are like scripted. I'm waiting for the right one. I posted losses. It doesn't matter to me. We're here to just learn. That's fine. So, it is what it is. Have a good day, and peace.